Good morning, friends. This video is meant for every one of us. You know, pe- Pessimists see, difficulties in every opportunities. In contrast, optimists sees opportunity in every difficulty. I repeat the thought. Pessimist sees difficulties in every opportunities. In contrast, optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Friends, there is no denying the fact that a pessimist is one who is negative minded. He is often guided by negative thoughts and ideas. In contrast, an optimist is one who is guided by positive thoughts and positive ideas. This very important, quote given by Winston Churchill highlights a fundamental perspective on challenges and opportunities that can shape one's approach to life. This very important quote given by Winston Churchill, highlights a fundamental perspective on challenges and opportunities that can shape one's approach to life. It also suggests that our mindset significantly influences our decisions and the way we respond to situations. You know, if we have a positive mindset, it will certainly influences us in a right direction, and it will always promote a kind of, positivity and action in our approach. A pessimist, on the other hand, focuses on difficulties, and that can lead to inaction and avoidance, creating a cycle of negativity. In contrast, an optimist actively seeks opportunities even in diverse situations, fostering resilience and creativity. In daily life, you know, adopting an optimistic viewpoint can encourage problem solving and innovation. For example, when faced with a setback, an optimist will always ask question, how can I turn this situation in my favor? What should I learn from this situation? How can I really turn this situation around? This, practice of this attitude not only helps in encouraging challenges to be overcome, but also makes us confident in dealing with day-to-day problem. It also promotes personal growth. A positive mindset always promotes personal growth. Embracing optimism doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, rather, it involves acknowledging difficulties and focusing on potential solution. It is very important that we should acknowledge the difficulties and we should focus on potential solution to that problem. Simply looking at problems as problems will not help us. That the only way we can balance, the only way we can make our things happen is to have positive outlook and just to have a different perspective to every difficulty. Let us not take difficulty as difficulties, rather, we should look into some solutions, potential solutions to that problems. This will really lead us to greater satisfaction and success both in personal as well as professional setting. Our perspective can significantly influence our experiences and outcomes. Choosing to see opportunities is every time can lead to more fulfilling and productive life. Friends, in day to day life, we often come across situations which are not very easy, they are very challenging. But does that really mean that we should surrender to that situation? Does that really mean that we should only look at the difficulties in that very situation? No. It is better to look into the situations, look into the possibilities to turn the situation into our favor, to learn from these situations and to make a way, to make a potential solution to that problem. Let us take an example of students life. Often what happens that the students face setbacks and failures in their approaches. They are preparing for different competitive exams, and often they sometimes fail by 1 or 2 marks or 10 marks, and they start thinking negatively, and they look into the difficulties, that what has really made them unsuccessful. That is not important. What is important, that look into the opportunity. Now you have got an opportunity to assess your achievement, whether you have really done 100% effort, whether your endeavor was in the right direction. Make a meticulous introspection of what you have done and how you have left behind by 5 marks or 10 marks. So how can you really compensate by scoring that extra 5 marks, which can lead you to success? So for that you need a potential solution. You need to go for introspection, examining yourself and looking into the approach that you have adopted, and thereby you can really make a potential solution to the problem, and next time you will always be successful, because there will be nothing like failure next time, because now you have learned from your failures that yes, somewhere you have lacked the efforts, and that efforts were not in the right direction. So whenever you are having a positive approach to difficulties, not only it will promote your personal growth, it will also promote a kind of professional growth in your life, and you will certainly create a balance that will lead to greater satisfaction and successful life, and your professional life will also be very satisfying. Our perspective can significantly influence our experience and outcomes. Therefore, choosing to see the difficulties and opportunity will certainly lead us to more fulfilling and productive life. Friends, we should never look into opportunity, or we should never look into the difficulties as a burden. We should never look, in every opportunity, we should never see the difficulties. Rather, we should see an opportunity in difficulties. That if we have really failed, if we have really been in a setback, what has really been the reason for that? And analyzing the problems and finding a critical solution to that problem. So, problem solving attitude should be inculcated in every individual. That can be really very helpful. So, friends, this great thought given by Winston Churchill has very much significant influence in our life. We should always see opportunities in every difficulties, and we should always have a positive approach to life, rather than looking the opportunity as difficulties. No, we should never see difficulties in opportunity. Rather, see the people, those who are always having negative mind, they always make excuses that I cannot do this because this is not with me. Well, I couldn't do it because I didn't reach that very, level of preparation. That is a simple wild excuse, and that will not help. So instead of making excuse, try to find a potential solution to the problem and face the challenges with a perspective or with an approach of solving the problem, not by just looking at the problem as problems. And therefore, it is very important for us to see every opportunity as a chance, as an endeavor to come up and to succeed. So let us look into, every opportunities and make it productive and turn it in our favor, rather than looking into opportunity as difficulties. Many of the negative minded people always look into the fallacies, all into demerits. They never examine the merits of the problems and challenges. Whenever a big challenge comes, there are merits behind it. You have to learn that how you are going to respond to that situation. So a positive approach always helps us, and to respond in a positive manner, with a determination, or with an approach of solving the problem, rather than looking at the problems. And that is what this thought inspires us. So friends, we should always look at difficulties as an opportunity rather than looking at difficulties as difficulties. Because when you go on looking at challenges and difficulties, you will never be able to solve them. So always find an opportunity in difficulties and find a potential solution to the problems. Then only you can really be successful. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddie Singh.